welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show with barefaced lies and well-masked truths. On David Mitchell's team tonight, a boy's own star who was once a judge on The Voice Australia, which is exactly the same as our version, except the chairs turn in the opposite direction. It's Ronan Keating. And you may well have caught her on This Morning or I'm a Celebrity, both of which are on ITV, so she's not that posh. It's Georgia Toffolo. And on Lee Mack's team tonight, a comedian who was once voted Wales's 6th sexiest man. It sounds good until you find out there are only 7 men in Wales, and one of them is me. It's Rod Gilbert. And from the MASH report, a comedian who used to present Snog, Marry, Avoid. I'll save you the effort. It goes David, Rob, Lee. It's Ellie Taylor. We begin with round 1, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. Now, to make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Toff, you're first up.
Right. I instructed Deliveroo to block my orders after my bacon sandwich addiction got out of hand.
Right. So how many bacon sandwiches were you getting?
When it really, really got bad, it was about 4 or 5 times a week.
I mean, just how posh are you where you're ordering out for bacon butties?
Where was the restaurant you were getting them from?
Well, actually, the most embarrassing part of it is that, you know, I can get a bacon sandwich a mere 45 seconds away from my front door.
Were they delivering from the place that was that close?
Yeah. OK, right, hear me out. There is no greater joy than a bacon sarnie in bed, right?
Oh, I can think of something. Pot noodle.
Deliveroo deliver to your bed?
Well, no, you have to remove yourself from said bed and go to the front door. But
Well,
it's
if it's that close, you must be halfway to the shop at that point.
Your bacon sarnie addiction consists of 4 or 5 a week, which is sort of less than 1 a day.
Oh, that's a lot, though.
Quite a lot.
Yeah, it's quite a lot.
Quite a lot of bacon
It's not
sarnies.
an addiction, is it?
Well...
I mean, well, I've got a Weetabix addiction in that case.
Tell us about the bacon sandwich, Toff. Was it a bog standard one, or was it something a little bit special?
No, it's a classic. White bread, Tommy K, bacon, job done. Not
Tommy
toasted.
K, did you say? What does that mean?
Tomato ketchup.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you know that?
Tommy K was the name.
Tommy K, everyone knows what Tommy K
No,
is.
they don't. Don't
Yes,
get on
I
the
knew
kids'
what Tommy
bandwagon.
K was.
No, you didn't.
Even though I'm a man who prefers Bobby Brown, I did know what Tommy K was.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Oh, I did.
And would you order anything else with it, or was it just the bacon sandwich?
Well, it depends. If I'm feeling a bit fruity, I'd have an OJ, but...
Orange
Orange
juice.
juice. I knew that.
Yeah.
Would you maybe add a bob? Would you add a bob to it?
Oh,
Shut
God.
up. Would you add a bob? A B.O.B., bit of butter? Didn't you know that? Oh, you're so old, Grandad.
Why did you block the Deliveroo account? Why didn't you just stop ordering them?
I tried that. I tried just not ordering, but my willpower is quite obviously not good enough. So I emailed the Deliveroo HQ and basically asked them. I thought it was quite funny at the time, but then
how
they
did you
actually
word
did
it?
block me. Hello, I've got a bacon sandwich addiction. Help, please block my account.
And did they get back to you?
No, but I then tried to order 2 days later and I couldn't log into my account. It's been reinstated since. I emailed again because it is actually quite annoying.
What did you do? What was that? How did you email? What was that?
Hello, I made an enormous mistake. Please, can I come back?
No, that was the email you sent to me.
Certainly did not.
What do you think, Ellie?
She's telling it well, but I don't think it's the truth.
Why?
Because, Lee, I think she's lying.
I think she's clearly insane. I think it's true. Absolutely true, 100%.
Lee?
Yeah, I'll say it's true.
You're going to say true. Toff. Truth or lie?
It is true. Yeah, it's true.
Yes, it's true. Top really did have to block her own bacon sandwich orders. Ronan, you're next.
As part of my vocal warm-up, in the hour before any Boys Own show, instead of speaking, I would insist on singing everything I had to say.
Right, there we are, Lee's team.
Right.
Would you sing it in just any melody, or would it have to be a Boys Own song melody?
No, it was like that monotone, like a musical. Do you know?
Monotone, so it was a Boys Own.
It was like a Boys Own. the same note most of the time. I stuck on the same note. I knew I fed him that line. I thought, why did I do it?
All right, so look, we're in the dressing room.
Yeah.
I'm your road manager, lovely salt-of-the-earth guy from Dublin called Mikey, and I've come in to ask you...
He was in the band.
This is Mikey too.
OK, Mikey too.
And I've come in to ask you, right? So, Ronan, we're looking forward to the show tonight, so we are. Now, what would you like to be eating before the show? What can I get you?
I don't want anything to eat before the show. Basically, it was Barry Gibb from the Bee Gees, and he told me that this was a great tool for warming up before the show.
And is that what he was doing?
That's what he does. He does.
Do you want a packet of crisps?
Yes, I do. He still
That
does
must
it
have been
today.
very irritating.
Yeah. So,
Hang on a minute, your promoter has come into the dressing room.
Yeah.
All right, Ronan, listen, we got to shift your car.
Yeah.
What's the registration number?
HZV 903.
And where would you like us... Hang on. Where would you like us to put it? We can put it round the front or we can stick it up the back. What would you prefer?
Stick it up the back!
Well, there's a ringtone right there.
Yeah, right there.
What do you think, Ellie? How does this strike you?
Yeah, I think it could be true. Because Adele, she didn't speak for ages to protect her voice.
What do you mean for ages?
She had something wrong with her voice, so she had like one of those extra... I think she had an extra... Oh, I made that bit out of an extra sketch. Maybe she just had a notepad. I think...
Is there a chance
I've mixed up Adele and Toy Story. That's what's happened.
Would there be any less efficient way of getting notes to people rather than just...
You're a lovely house.
You definitely need some techniques before you go on. That seems to me very credible.
Yeah, but
perfectly
the
good
bit that I believe everything about it, apart from the monotone. It would be an odd thing to get your voice warmed up by singing only one note. So I think it's a lie.
You're saying it's...
A lie.
A lie. OK, Ronan.
OK, well...
Truth or lie?
Unfortunately, lads, it's a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Ronan didn't sing everything he had to say before a Boys Own show. Rod, you're next.
For 1 month, I chose to sleep on the streets rather than talk to the people I was supposed to be living with.
David's team.
And at what stage in your life was this?
What stage?
Yes.
Do you mean how old was I?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Age 20.
Whereabouts? Where was it?
Spain.
What made you vacate your house?
There was no house and I never went to it.
You never went there at all?
It was a hotel, sort of hostel thing, you know, not a house. Yeah. I went there, stood outside,
OK.
looked at it,
Yeah.
thought, nah.
So it wasn't the people, it was the...
It was the idea of the people.
You wanted to live alone and were surprised that a hostel didn't afford that possibility.
And you stayed on the street for a whole month.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, bar a couple of nights here or there, yeah.
Did you pull on the other nights? What happened on those?
You're absolutely right, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So on those occasions, the thought of other people wasn't quite so loathsome.
Yes.
Where in Spain was this?
It was in Salamanca, and I slept on a bench, right dead centre of a square.
How were you washing your clothes?
I didn't.
Well, how many pairs of pants did you have?
I'm going to say 4, but...
4 for a month without washing them?
I said 4, but it could have been 7.
Well, 7's not enough. You need 28, otherwise you're an animal.
No, but I hate to support your own teammate against you, Lee. If you're going to a place for a month, you might decide that you're not going to take enough underwear to have a fresh pair of pants every day without ever washing them.
How many pairs of pants do you own?
I think I've probably got about... I've got maybe...
Look at you, desperately thinking, was this the right answer? There's no right or wrong. You're amongst friends.
I think I've got about 14 pairs I'm happy with.
Yeah.
And another 4 or 5 that would do at a pinch, and I use the word advisedly.
Predominantly boxers or bikini brief?
Predominantly... I mean, it's interesting that this is what the conversation's going on. Predominantly what I believe is referred to as a sort of trunk.
You favour the trunk?
Yeah.
I think you mean the jockey short. Like a boxer short shape, but tighter.
Look, I'll just take my trousers off and you can look.
I did wash a pair of pants.
Oh, you remember that?
I did wash
It's amazing how these things come back to you.
The reason I chose the middle of the square was because there was a bin lorry that would come round every morning in concentric circles, just spraying from the side of the lorry, hosing down the square. I would stay in the middle, and then I would wash in the bin lorry when it got to the centre. And one day I did wash a pair of pants on the hose on the side of the bin lorry. I did.
Wow.
I did.
So you put...
Hey, hi, girls. This is my friend Rod. Would you like a drink?
You put a pair of pants in the way of a bin lorry's hose to wash it.
I used to wash in the bin lorry, well, a tap at the side of the bin lorry, yeah.
So they wouldn't mind you sauntering up to the bin lorry and turning the tap on?
They were very amenable, the local bin men, Miguel.
Are you gonna say
Did you learn the phrase, can I wash my pants on the side of your bin lorry in Spanish?
Se puede lavarme los underpants in Spanish, Rob.
Pantalondero.
Sí.
How many pants have you got, Rob?
I was just given a gift. It was my birthday recently, not that you'd know from any response from you. And...
I didn't know you were still alive. What did you get for your birthday?
Oh, sorry, yeah, I got some...
Old man who forgot the story. I got a lovely present anyway. On with the game. Do you remember, Rob, you were telling us a lovely story about your pants? Tell us about your pants.
I got some pants.
Yeah.
Now, so, Ronan Keating, what do you think?
Yeah, I could see him doing that.
Toff, what about you?
I think it's a completely insane thing to do what you did, so I think you're lying.
There is a lot of detail. I'm going to go true.
You're saying it's true. OK, Rod. Was it the truth, or was it a lie?
It was a... true!
Insane. Yes, it's true. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. It's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Maria. So, Ronan, what is Maria to you?
This is Maria. She is the Boys' Own competition winner that 20 years ago won the duvet from my bed.
Toff, how do you know Maria?
So, this is Maria. She works for my new business venture, selling clip-on earrings for dogs.
And
finally, David, what is your relationship with Maria?
This is Maria, and she once gave me a ginger nut when I came over all queasy on a glass-bottomed boat.
Lee's team, where will you begin?
Well, we'll begin with Ronan, I think. So she won your duvet 20 years ago. First of all, what was the competition? What was it? Was it on a TV show?
It was my 21st birthday, and it was a radio show. And on the radio show, we did a competition to give away my duvet.
Was it actually your duvet, or did you just buy a duvet?
It was actually my duvet.
Sorry, just to be clear, do you mean the duvet or the duvet cover, or both?
It was all of it.
You can't
Oh,
just...
you mean all the horrible old manky duvet bit that's inside there? Full of coffee stains and others.
What did she have to do? So it's a radio show. They're going, very good morning to you. You're going to be get your chance today to win Ronan Keating's duvet.
I was in Ireland. It was in Ireland.
Sorry?
It was in Ireland.
So, sorry, Ronan, he's got a limited range.
Oh, sorry.
The only chance you've got is if Ronnie Corbett co-hosted.
What did she have to do?
It was a competition. People had to send me a birthday card.
Right.
And I would pick one of the birthday cards out.
So tell us how it worked. Talk us through it.
We were actually doing the show live from my house on my birthday. And
now it's...
nice detail.
they came to the house. Yeah.
Right.
And so we did it from there. So they wanted an item from my house.
So they just had to send you a birthday card and you would choose the best. And how did you judge the picture? What was it?
We put the cards in the washing machine.
You put the cards in
In the washing machine.
In the washing machine.
So, and we spun it around a bit, and then I put my hand in and I took a card out, and it was Maria's.
Did you sign it, the duvet?
I did.
Was it a single or a double?
It was a double.
Did they have buttons along the top or the side?
Down the end.
Right, you're lying. Nobody would know that. Nobody would remember that. Everyone knows that.
How else do you think they got the duvet in and out?
Duvet from 20 years ago?
Well, from whatever era, it has to have buttons on how to get the duvet in and out.
No, sometimes the buttons are down the side. You're saying it was on the end. You'd never remember where
It depends on which way you turn it.
No.
Side.
Side.
They're always at the bottom.
side.
No, you just
Buttons are never down the side.
Never.
I think I know what's happening here. I think you've got the duvet the wrong way round.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question? Do you find, when you're sleeping at night, that your neck and knees and toes get very cold?
Let's move on. Who would you like to question next?
Let's go with Toff. Toff, you are claiming what?
So Maria basically runs the production of my new business venture, making clip-on earrings for dogs.
OK. How's that going?
Well,
Are you going for a particular breed, or is it for any dogs?
no, it's for any dogs, but we've had to be quite careful about the clasps because obviously dogs' ears are quite thin.
Yeah.
We've got 10 different styles.
I'll go through them all quickly.
So, oh God, do I have to do all of them? I'm not sure that's
Do you
embarrassing.
want to change it to 3?
We've got 2 pearl ones. We've got like a small one and then a longer one.
Oh, you're gonna get through the 10 like that, are you? Then we've got a medium-sized pearl. Then we've got a very large pearl one. Basically, we've got 10 sizes of pearl.
If I wanted to put an earring on my schnauzer, how would I go about it?
Well, the company's called Dog and Sloan. Get it?
Dog and Sloan.
Bone,
I like
I
that.
live in
That's very good.
I wanted Bone Ranger, but it was already taken, which is
Yes,
annoying.
That's my website, isn't it?
What does Maria do for your business? And how did you recruit her?
I found her on... it's called Radio HP. Have you heard of it? It's like Gumtree for posh people.
It's like what?
Gumtree for posh people.
Right.
It is.
What did the advert say?
They just said, work based in Battersea, production manager.
Battersea,
needed.
because you think they'd be good clients, though.
Yeah.
Captive audience, literally.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because that's what homeless dogs are looking for, priority, isn't it? Who's looking for a new home, then? No, I'm looking for a new pearl drop. They do an array of size of pearls, apparently. How big is this business going to be that you're going to have people?
Maria's one of 4.
She's one of 4 staff members that are working for
I'm
you.
not joking.
Okay?
I promise.
One of 4.
Oh, you promise? Well, why didn't you say? Oh, I didn't know you were promising. Oh, that's a whole different ball game. Oh, we don't need to ask anymore. We don't need to ask David. It's tough. She's telling the truth because she's promised, hasn't she?
What about David?
OK, remind us, David, of your...
Well, Maria gave me a ginger nut.
Oh,
when
yeah.
I was... when I came over all queasy on a glass-bottomed boat.
I've known you long enough, David, to know that you would not accept a ginger nut from a stranger.
Where were you in the world?
I was near the island of Capri in Italy.
Who were you with, David?
I was on my own.
On your
You were
own?
on your own?
Yeah.
On holiday on your own?
No, my wife and child had consented to join me on a holiday.
Why were you queasy?
Because of the undulation of the boat caused by the action of the sea.
Nothing to do with the glass bottom, then? It wasn't
Well,
because
I think it might have been something to do with the glass bottom, because one thing they tell you not to do if you're suffering from motion sickness in a boat or a car, they tell you don't just stare at the floor. If she's paid to go for a ride on a glass-bottomed boat, you're wasting your money if you just stare at the horizon, which you can do from the land. The whole point of the glass-bottomed boat is to look straight at the bottom of the boat, which is, ironically, the very action that will make you nauseous. And so I say it's a design fault.
What was Maria doing on the boat?
Glass-bottomed boats are for tourists, really. They're not used much in international freight. So we were all of us on the boat, really, apart from the driver, was there in a capacity of a tourist.
And she came prepared for the trip with some ginger nuts?
Yes.
We all do. Who doesn't go sailing without ginger nuts?
Well, me.
Ginger nuts are... That's what they recommend. I just recently did a programme with the Navy, and that's what they recommended. Ginger nuts, they swear by them for travel sickness, for motion sickness.
Do they?
Absolutely.
Ginger nut biscuits?
They do.
So she said to you, let me offer you a ginger nut. Did Maria say anything else? What was the exchange then?
She I can't really remember, but she said...
What, you just ignored her? You took the ginger... You went, thanks very much. Oh. Is that what you did?
Yeah, well, I mean, that is how my face is, so,
Right, we need an answer. So, Lee's team. Is Maria Ronan's bedding buddy, Toff's doggy designer, or David's seasick Samaritan?
Well, I think Toff's out.
Is she?
Yeah, surely, right? No one's buying doggy earrings.
Well,
I think as upsetting and disgusting as it is,
yeah.
it's Ronan.
I don't
Far more
find that
upsetting.
Ronan's?
No.
Don't you?
As, like, a 12-year-old girl, I would have loved to have won Mark
Yeah.
Owen's duvet.
Yeah.
That would look like a flannel.
What about David?
Well, you see, David, nauseous, on a boat. No one was gone with him. It's all ringing true, isn't it?
So let's make a decision.
It's Ronan.
Ronan. We'll go for it.
You're going to say it's Ronan? OK. Maria, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Maria, and I won Ronan Keating's duvet.
Yes, Maria did win Ronan's duvet, and she has kept it all those years, and it's here.
Which side does it open?
Oh, yeah. But he signed it. That's nice.
Yeah.
And just clarify, there was never a cover.
There was never a cover.
Never a cover.
You cheapskate.
Which is different to their albums, which was full of covers.
There you go. Isn't that nice? Hello, Maria. Come on.
How are
Years
you?
later, how are you? Nice to see you.
Now that's how you treat your fans, Lee. And this is your most treasured possession.
Yes,
Well, that's... And where's it been for all these years?
the attic.
In the attic. Really treasured. Well, Maria, thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you.
Safe trip home. Lovely, thank you for coming.
Thank you
Maria!
very much.
Which brings us to our final round, quickfire lies, and we start with... It's Ellie.
When I worked as an estate agent, if the person I was showing around the house didn't seem interested, I'd tell them Noel Edmonds was born there.
David's team.
Whereabouts were you an estate agent?
In Islington.
Did you have a company car?
I did.
What car was it?
It was a Foxtons Mini.
Oh, so classic.
Thanks, babe.
Were you in sales or lettings?
Lettings.
So you'd be showing around a flat that you could rent.
Yeah.
And you'd say, oh, buy that. They'd go, well, do you know what? We're not sure and we're a bit busy. You'd go, let me stop you there.
It was kind of a joke within the office about the kind of things that you could drop and people would believe. And the running one became, for me, that I would always say that Noel Edmonds has lived at the address.
Why Noel Edmonds?
Because it was such a random, stupid person.
And what did you used to say? You used to say that he...
Oh, sorry to offend Noel Edmonds fans.
Now, earlier you said that he was born there.
Yeah.
Yes, because just now you said that he lived there. That you
Well, he
would
did
say
live
that
there. He was born there.
Yeah.
And then we have...
That's people often say he lived there. Yeah, he used to live here from the ages of 0 to 2. That's when he lived here. Who did he live with? His parents, probably.
Did you ever get a cell because of it?
Should have said a deal or no deal, surely.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know if I got a proper sale from it, but people...
It would be unlikely because you were in lettings. Noel Edmonds was born here. Well, in that case, forget renting it. We'll take the place.
I don't know if I ever got a proper, a sold
My client would like a moment.
When you say born, do you go into details of his first breath, or was he transported there?
No, I don't know the ins and outs, literally, of the birth.
And it would
you go with that?
It would be an unusual second line. Noel Edmonds used to live here. Would you like to hear about his first breath? Because it's only me and you here. Long pause, and then I don't really work for Foxtons. I haven't even got a mini.
Noel Edmonds was born here. It was a very difficult birth. The screaming was heard for hours and hours.
See, if we're quiet, you can still hear it now.
Let's imagine for a second. Let's for people with limited imaginations, we could reenact some of this. Lee, you're looking to rent a flat, and Ellie is showing you around it. Off you go.
I'm with you, because I've got the kids.
I'm checking the kitchen worktop. Yeah, that's pretty solid.
Yep.
I like that.
OK, that's included.
Oh, you're not taking that with you?
No, that's included in the rental.
She's not the owner.
No.
She is the estate agent.
Thank you.
Estate agents don't take anything
would you
from
mind
the
turning the
houses.
television off?
Hello, would you like to go on a...
I'm going to be honest with you.
Yes.
I'm not massively interested in this flat. I'll just 50-50.
OK, well, maybe it will help things if I tell you that Noel Edmonds used to live here. Born here, in fact.
In fact...
Well remembered, Ellie.
I can't believe it. I'm very interested. How long was he here for?
Oh, not long, just a few childhood years. Made some great memories.
This is a long shot, and it's a bit of a deal breaker, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know how his first breath went.
It went very well, very well.
I'll take it.
Absolutely.
Right, David, what's it going to be?
This is my concern about this story. People who are being shown around rental flats, I don't think they need to be as interested in the place as if they're buying it. It's not like you have to fall in love with the place. And I think this Noel Edmonds bit of, oh, that's interesting thing, would be a better technique if you were trying to sell flats. And I think that was what was in the mind of the person who invented this lie that was put on the card, and then Ellie mistakenly said she worked as a lettings agent rather than a sales agent.
So you think it's a lie, pretty
we do think it's a lie.
decisively.
Yeah.
OK. Ellie, was it the truth, or was it a lie?
Ye of little faith, it is an absolute lie. Yeah.
Yes, it's a lie. Ellie didn't name-drop Noel Edmonds to try and sell houses. And that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. I can reveal that Lee's team has won by 3 points to 2. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night.